Hi everyone, Wolf Branch Homestead here with a quick look at the Carolina Wren nest. She doesn't have eggs in here yet, but her nest looks completely finished up to me. One thing we're going to typically see with our Carolina Wren nest is a lot of pine straw in here, as you can see. She's got some twigs. She's got more leaves than I normally see in here. I see some pieces of straw. I see a little bit of moss in there. And one thing she's got a lot of on the inside seems to be puppy dog hair. She's patting it down really well with that. So lots of like little hairs and fuzz. Now, we only have our one chicken now, but in the past, they used to really go down there and take from where the chickens had molted, take some of the finer, smaller feathers, and they would pad the inside of their nest with that. Now, I don't see any feathers from the chicken in here just yet, but again, seeing some puppy dog hairs in here, and some other kind of fine materials, but nothing really odd or kind of out of the ordinary. I don't really see any like plastic or anything like that in there. You have to be careful. They will go out and try to get pieces of plastic and stuff like that to put in their nest. So try to keep your yards really well cleaned up where they can't get to any of that. They'll get a little bit of everything, so you have to kind of just watch out, try not to have any scrap like that around. But for her, nest looks really, really good. Looks like it's finished up, and hopefully we'll see some eggs in here in coming days. Well, Miss Wren had to come work on her nest a little bit more, so we stepped out of her way. But I did want to mention something really cool about the Carolina Wren. Very opportunistic nesters. We've seen a lot of different places over the years where they've built their nest. This one in the old shop is up on the ledge of the wall. They've built in old mailboxes, paint cans. There was a hiking backpack hanging on the back of the shop one time. They built in there. Even on the ground level, in areas that are kind of covered, there was one that was under a piece of like OSB that was leaned up against something, and they nested down there. We've seen them in a lot of different places. So they also will use nest boxes. You put one out that's kind of decorative or something. If it has a decent opening and usually about head height, they will usually build nests in those. Some other species will, but around here where we have mainly Carolina Wrens building like that, that's who ends up using those nest boxes. So fingers crossed we'll find some more interesting nests this year, and we'll share with you some of those fun locations if we find them. But hope you enjoyed having a little bit better look at her nest, seeing what was all in there, and we look forward to sharing more news about our nesting birds soon. We hope you have a wonderful week, and thanks for watching.